All right.
Oh, we got some sexy music.
Got some sexy music.
Yes.
All righty.
Go ahead.
Hey guys, we are ready to start the show in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I hate to turn the music off, JV. Here we go. You ready? Pretty people, pretty life, pretty deuces. Hey guys, this is your favorite girl, Millie in the city, with my beautiful co-host,
JV Jones.
The JV to the Jones. I love it.
Yes.
Welcome to our talk radio show, Connect the City. On this show, we're going to cover the entire gamut on relationships, politics, entertainment, celebrity news, and current events. And we're going to all connect it to the city. So guys, let's jump right in. I'm excited. This is one of my favorite shows because Connect the City, JV Jones, Millie in the city. We are celebrating all poets and spoken word artists, near dear subject to my heart, and one of my favorite poets, besides, of course, the Langston Hughes and the, Nikki and Rudy Francisco, is Kim B. Miller. And guess who we have tonight? We have Kim B. Miller. Yes. Don't you just love her, JV?
Hey, Kim B. Love her.
So we want to start getting people in. So we have last 4 digits, 9828. Caller, you're in with Connect the City. May we have your name?
Hi, this is Kim B. Miller.
Kim B. Miller,
How are you?
We really love Kim B. Miller. How are you? We are absolutely wonderful, Kim B.
We
Miller.
miss you.
We miss you so bad.
Yes.
Miss you too.
I got it. So we have another caller. We've got our poets calling in tonight, and everybody on Facebook Live. Last 4 digits of 2199. Caller, you're on with Connect the City. Can we have your name?
Janet.
Janet, how are you, lady?
I'm fine, and I'm calling from D.C.
Oh, you're calling from
right.
D.C. Well, Janet, please say hello to our featured artist this evening, poet extraordinaire, Kim B. Miller.
Good afternoon, Miss Kim B. Miller. How are you, my dear? I'm fine, and you? I cannot complain.
All right, all right.
I know that's right.
I'm excited because we're on Facebook Live, so we want to invite everyone to call in. If you're a poet or spoken word artist, tag this video #1 and call in. Give us some of your stuff.
Yes.
Display and showcase your poetic talents. 929-477-3886. We won't waste anybody's time because as excited as we are to hear Kim B. Miller, you guys won't be sorry. So Kim B. Miller, we know you're doing wonderful this evening. Thank you for being, our special guest featured poet this evening. We really appreciate you.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate being here.
You've been doing a lot, Kim. I've been keeping up.
Yeah, but she always all over the place.
Yes.
She's in New York, she's in the big city.
Yes.
She's here, she's there. I'm like, I knew her when. I need to get her autograph before she goes like international on us, right?
I appreciate you.
Well, Kim, I want to start off because I know people have poetry. People are calling in. What I just wanted to talk with you about a little bit is, can you just tell the people on this line, people are just listening also, how did you first get into poetry? Like, what age was that?
I started writing. I've always written. As far as poetry is, I guess I'd say teenager, high school. Not gonna say old, but back then, I'd say is when I started.
And so you started back then. Did you know that you were extremely talented? Because we know it.
No.
Well.
No.
Say that took a minute, huh?
That took a minute, huh?
I actually I used to live in New York. I'm a New Yorker. Brooklyn,
Brooklyn.
Yes.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn Zoo,
so,
yes.
I went to a place in Harlem called Human Bookstore. It since has closed. Oh, I love that place. Anyway, so I went with a piece that I'd written, and my family and friends showed up and came, and I read it, and they loved it.
Right?
They absolutely loved it. And I stopped immediately.
Oh, really?
I stopped immediately. I don't mean a second later. That was it. I didn't write. I didn't speak. I didn't do any performances. I did nothing. And then I moved to Virginia, and the Lord said it's time now. So that's when I started back up into my poetry.
I love that.
That's what happens.
I love that.
Yes.
So how would you, because we do see you on Facebook, we are Facebook friends, Jackie and I, because we love you. What, I did, you know, and I apologize for that. I love you, I promise. Do you feel like, because we are seeing you, so do you feel like it's kind of difficult to kind of break into this artistic industry?
I don't. I think you have to find your niche, find a way to be true to yourself. If you're trying to do it for somebody else, it's going to be hard, because poetry is one of those things that people will accept you whatever way you do it if it's real. But if they feel like you fake,
Didn't think about it like that.
That's true. Yes.
And so what? I want to know, because to me, I think this is your signature. And we just have a few more questions. We would love to hear some of your poetry. What made you start doing haikus?
Actually, I just told the person who actually inspired me about a few months ago, and she was shocked. She was like, "What?" So a friend of mine called Butterfly. Kalila, where are you, girl? Anyway,
do you have your favorite
I always butcher her real name. Her poet name is Butterfly.
Unmuted.
And she did a haiku maybe a couple of years back.
Okay.
And I was like, wow, I thought that was intriguing. I'm like, 575. I said, wow, that's a short amount of space and syllables. It's really challenging. And I said, okay, I've got to get into haiku. I've got to. And then I started, and I fell in love with it. And the fact that it's hard is what I love about it.
Right. Right. So what is it that makes that special to you, that, you know, because that seems to be almost like your signature?
It's funny you say that, because there's people who know me for my haikus. There's people who know me just for poetry. They don't even know I do haikus.
Okay.
Oh.
And then there's people who only know me for my motivational speaking. So I'm in different genres, and there's people who like, if you say Kim B. Miller haiku, they'd be like, oh, she does that?
Okay.
And you'd be like, what do you mean she does that?
Of course she does, and we love her for that.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
okay.
I think I went into it because it's hard to make a point in that shorter period of time. And
Yes, it
you
is.
fellow artists and you fellow poets know a haiku is hard to do. So I thought,
yes.
if I could do it and do it to make it interesting, because if it doesn't interest me, I don't say it.
Right. Right. Gotcha.
You know,
so that's how I got into it.
I love that. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. I tried the haiku, and I said, no, I'll just let her do it. Because, you know, last year, I've been knowing each other for a couple of years, and I'm like, nah, I'm just going to let her do it. But because, you know, I had, you know, have you on the show, and I was excited, I was at work, and I'm like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to look up what a haiku is, and I'm going to do it myself, and I'm going to do it. And it was difficult, and it took me a while. However, I wrote about 4 of them. I'm just so I can see if I can impress the extraordinary Kim B. Miller. I hope you like mine when I'm too scared to speak it, but I tried. I really did. I did.
All right, go ahead.
It's difficult, JV. I think what I did was, and I don't know if you do it this way, I thought about something and then went from there. I thought about a topic, even if it wasn't Trump, because he just blows my life. But
okay, let's not.
I thought about something, and
I'm in a pretty good mood.
Well, because as I was telling people at work, because no one knows who you are at my job, and they know now, I was like, well, Kim does it, but sometimes she does it, and if you're doing something wrong in your life, she gets you. She doesn't know you did it. She says it. She really gets you, and I wanted to do that, so I said, well, maybe you know, I'm hoping that you would say, that's good. Keep trying.
Can I ask you a quick question? For those people who really don't know what being a poet or a spoken word person is it possible for you to just, you know, explain? Because you don't always have to be a professional. But I think people need to know that, you know, a lot of people can be a poet themselves and not really even know it. So tell us a little bit about what is a poet.
Did you just rhyme, JB? Poet, not even know it. Love it, JB. You started. There you go.
For me, because different people have different definitions.
Hey guys, call in 929-477.
Sorry about that.
3886.
The difference between a poet
929 477-3886.
Okay.
A poet can read a poem. A spoken word poet is supposed to make you feel a poem. And I think that's the real difference.
Okay.
Never heard it like
Nothing
that.
wrong with either, but that's the difference that I look at it.
Okay.
Love it, love it,
Nice.
love
I
it.
like that.
And so we will get into
No.
some. Can you hear us? Oh no. Okay, great.
Unmuted.
So we will get into some other questions that we have for you, Kimby Miller. But can we hear some things? Hear some things that you've written for the people.
Sure. Are you talking about haikus or poems?
You can give us either one. We'll take anything that you have.
It's just all great.
Okay, I'll do it. This one is a short intro poem.
Okay.
I am not your definition of poetry. Poetry is not picture perfect, and no, I will not fit into your mold. I'm not a performing seal barking for your applause. I am a writer, a creator of truth. I am your conscious screaming to be heard. I am the word you dare not speak. I am the truth you will not face. My name is poetry, and I will never be what you want to hear, but truth cannot be ignored. Poetry is not what I do. Words are what I breathe, and I decided to come exhale on you.
Woo!
Nice. Look, I gotta give you that snap.
I tried to get some snaps
Give me that
earlier, but I just
snap.
got yes. Oh my God! See, and she's
Yes,
so she's a spoken word artist because I felt that. I felt that.
That's right. That's right.
I love it. I love it. What we're doing is getting people to call in, and if they have any poetry, they come on our show, showcase your talents. We're excited. Can you do a haiku for us? The haikus, I probably won't say mine because I'm scared because hers are so amazing. Do you have a haiku for us? Well, they aren't they, JV?
Yes.
Gosh, we
Yes.
love them.
And for those of you who aren't familiar with haikus are Japanese poems.
Mm-hmm.
And original origin in Japan, they're only on nature and flowers. But everything that comes to the United States gets changed so that here they can be on any subject.
Okay.
There's
Love
only
it.
one type of haiku, but the traditional type is 5 syllables on the first line, 7 syllables on the second line, and 5 syllables on the third line. So a total of 17 syllables on any subject. But you have to stick to that strict written criteria, and that's why they're hard.
I did not.
That's why it's hard.
I did not.
Okay.
I tried. I did not.
And that's why it's hard.
JV,
And this
I did
one is
not.
called, let's see, most of them I don't give the titles on, so I'll just say haiku.
Yeah, we say we'll do it. We're ready. We'll say it.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So do we want us to say it now?
Haiku.
Okay, you ready, JV? Haiku.
Yes.
You didn't say it. You just
Okay,
said.
I got you.
Men, quoting cookie will not get you more cookie. This is our empire.
Oh,
Haiku.
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 Love it.
I
Mine.
am one taillight away from a bullet. Wait, so are all of you.
Haiku.
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 Strong women are not unbreakable. We just know you ain't the hammer.
Woo! Haiku. You gotta see us on Facebook Live to know what we just did, right? What Jackie just did. I followed. Oh my gosh, you ain't right. You know, you ain't in trouble. It's cool. Oh my gosh, I did not do that, so I don't think I'm gonna read mine.
Oh, stop it.
Mine was a little. I think I'm doing it. Mine's. Anyway, so we do have a caller in with the last 4 digits for 4505. Caller, you're on with Connect the City. May we have your name?
Lavanya, Poetic Star.
Hello.
Thanks for calling in.
Hello there.
How are you?
I'm doing wonderful, and how are you?
We are great. We want to introduce to our featured poet, Kimby Miller. Please say hello to her.
Hello, Miss Kimberly Miller.
Hello, lady. Nice to hear your voice.
Great, yours too.
You got some spoken word for us tonight.
Yeah, she called in with the name, JV.
Yes.
She called in. She got to have something.
I know. We're ready for you.
Ready.
Are you all waiting for me?
Yes.
We are going to wait for you. We're excited.
Okay, great. My name is Poetic Star, and I just wrote this piece a couple of days ago. I haven't named it yet.
Okay.
All right, so I'm ready to go whenever you are.
We are ready for you. Are we ready? We're ready.
Ready. Yes. When dreams intertwine with what seems to be a whole new reality, somehow down the line with eyes that are blind, seeing only what I choose to see, my own associative multiple personalities living in harmony, always in order, an assimilation of a perfect world is where I want to be. And these I wed a supernatural energy, allowing me the honor of saying exactly what God placed deep, deep down inside of me. My assumption, the spiritual entity, had already been chosen for me. Therefore, it's a part of my mental ability to influence past memories, embellished by regrets that keeps right on haunting me. My neck is in pain. I got whiplash from how quickly things seem to change. Influenced by a series of lies and twisting the truth, deception, so that love is in vain. I struggle in my sleep, trying desperately. I'm straining my eyes to see what's haunting me. Finally, the realization set my mind at ease, eyes wide shut, spilling over into my subconscious mind while I'm barely conscious, yet still I sleep. Dreams are burial sleep, and vex to me. It's just like you and me together once again. Me, you, and Boo. Thank you.
All right. Good for you. All right.
Oh my gosh, great. Wow, we love that. So we want to...
My name again is Poetic Star.
Well, please stay on the line with us as we bring in caller with the last 4 digits of 9924. Caller, you're on with Connect the City. May we have your name?
Gorgeous.
Your name is Gorgeous?
Gorgeous. Sounds good to me.
Go ahead and go in my DM right now.
I was gonna say, do we need to look up your gorgeousness?
We want to look up go on in the DM right now. Go slide in there. All right, my name is Millie. His name is Gorgeous. Yes.
You know, I was sorry I was late. I was supposed to call in last week. I've been so busy with everything going on. And now I was supposed to call in at 7 today, and then somebody had reminded me a little bit earlier. I looked at the clock. I'm like, damn, let me call in right now. I clicked in, and it was so deep, I didn't know what to say.
Yeah. Well, I think you started out good with the gorgeous.
With the gorgeous. That's your poem right there, just gorgeous. We do it, we'll snap on that.
Snap on that.
So, Gorgeous, we want to introduce you to our featured poet of the evening, Miss Kimby Miller.
Hey, Sam.
How you doing?
Oh, wow.
I'm good. How are you?
I love this show. I love what I do.
Everything good.
Oh, Jesus. Do you have a poem for us, Gorgeous? Oh, Jesus. I love this show.
Actually, I think the person that reminded me was under the assumption that every week was supposed to be like, I guess, business week or something. I don't know.
Oh.
It was about business.
Oh, yeah. We do everything on this show, don't we, JV?
Yes, but guess what? You come on every week, Gorgeous.
Come on every week.
And you'll catch the business.
I'll call you before. Time to get on. Well, we were listening to Kimby Miller. We actually really love Kimby Miller. She does, her specialty, in my opinion, is haiku, but she's a motivational speaker. I hope you heard some of her poems. I wanted to be like
What's
her.
Her name again?
Kimby Miller.
Her name again?
Kimby Miller.
Big Miller.
Kim.
Gorgeous. My mom's name is Kim.
Oh, okay. See.
Fantastic.
So Kim, do you have anything for us? I guess one of the other questions is, I wanted to talk to you and maybe some of the other people on the phone. Who are some of your favorite poets? And then we'll ask people on the line. JV, I'll ask you, and I'll give you mine.
Maya Angelou.
Maya Angelou.
I second that.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Who else do you have?
Langston Hughes.
Oh, me too.
Langston Hughes, Hemingway. Who else? Marvin Gaye.
Oh, wow. She got sexy with it.
Yeah, that's
He's
true.
a serious poet.
He's
Yes,
a serious
he
poet.
is.
Do you have any poets that you like, Gorgeous?
Bobby Womack.
Okay, I love that. I love that. Well, he could just stay on the line and be gorgeous. That's fine.
You know,
JV, who you got?
I think for me it's probably Maya Angelou also.
Maya Angelou.
I think a lot of people think you have to be a real poet to be a poet. But you know, anyone that's given a message,
even in the music, is what you're saying.
Industry, yeah.
Right. I love that. You know, there's some of my favorites. I will say, JV. It's Langston Hughes. My son was almost named Langston, really, because I really love Langston Hughes. You know, I Am the Darker Brother. I've got a whole book on Langston. I Too Sing America, which is, oh my gosh, and he's got one. These are poems from 1936 and 1945 and 1921. I will read my favorite poem a little bit later. But that's what I love. I love Nikki Giovanni. Some of my favorite poets, of course, Ken B. Miller, right, JV? You've heard of Ken B. Miller before. Yes. I also have been looking at because it was Verses in Flow. Verses in Flow was on a couple of years ago, and we got introduced to so many poets. So I like Rudy Francisco. Does anybody know who he is? I know you do.
No.
Oh my God!
Yes, I've heard of him.
Of course you have. Look him up. He's amazing, and maybe look up old episodes of Verses in Flow.
Okay.
Would you got anything for us, JV? Do you do a little poetry? You a little dabbling? You dabble a little bit?
You know, Jesus, I just make a mess.
Yeah, that's her. That ain't me, y'all.
I dab a little bit,
little bit.
But I think mine is from just life experience.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you just
I do have a little something that I did, and the title of it was "Did You Think I Would Give Up?"
Oh yes.
And so that's my poem, and that's when I come into my real spoken word.
Right, because according to Ken B. Miller, that's kind of spoken word because the spoken word makes you feel it.
Yeah.
I can tell by the title. That's ooh, my Lord.
Exactly.
I love. Now I really wanted to Kim, I wanted you to, if you had some more haikus for us. We would love to hear a few, and then I wanted to read one of my favorite poems by Langston Hughes. Do you have anything else for us?
Sure.
Of course you do.
Let's see.
Mirror talk. Stop looking for the help you want and be the help you need.
Oh, haiku. Sorry.
Haiku.
We were into it, so we forgot to say haiku.
Yes.
I love that. I love that.
No problem.
She said, keep up.
I'm not really sure at this point. I Too Sing America. I don't even know why I liked it. It spoke to me, and it speaks a little different now. And that was written in 1945, and he was so deep then, talking about American slavery and things of that nature. Oh my gosh, I love it. And then when I watched The Great Debaters, and then they started off of that, I went bananas. They were like, shh. I'm like, but that's from, no one listened. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. So Langston Hughes, you said Poetic Star is one of your favorites as well?
Maya Angelou, and I also like Sister Soldier now. She's good.
I do love Sister Soldier. Yes, love Sister Soldier.
Yeah.
You know, Nikki, if y'all ever watch Verses in Flow, I think Nikki Giovanni was she on Verses in Flow? Or she did something recently in the last couple of years, and it was amazing. Oh, I love her. I love her. She's a little spitball fire. Oh, I love her. Oh my God.
I guess it's safe to say that a lot of the rappers are poets.
Oh, the rappers are poets. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Who's
Lauren Hill is one of my favorites.
who has something for us?
Yes.
Oh, you got something for us, gorgeous?
I was sitting back, God asked me about some poets. I actually wrote like 4 or 5 poems that I used to give to people. I just never had did anything with them. So when y'all said that, I'm like, I remember I had them in the truck.
Oh, you went out in the truck.
I found one of them.
All right, let's hear it.
All right, gorgeous. We are ready.
Okay, so I wrote this to Gene Aiko featuring Kendrick Lamar called Stay Ready. It goes like this. Life is shocking. Life is amazing. Not being alive, but living. Life is lessons, not class. Exciting events that were wrong, but enjoyed. Life is the smiles we share, but the pain we relate to. Life is what we Life is what we create when we unite and become one. Life is you, me, the peace and sensation we give each other to continue. Life is the air we breathe, the lips we kiss with, and the life we share when those lips unite. Life is us, what we make it, what we get from it, and what we give to it. Life is the tree that grew from the seeds that blossomed from the water. Life is the memories we miss, the friends we had. Life is now, and it's gorgeous to be able to share it.
Yeah.
It is.
Nice.
Can you hear it? Can you hear it? We love it, gorgeous.
So gorgeous. We don't know if you know, but whenever you appreciate something that a poet or spoken word person does, you always snap. That lets the person know that you loved it. So we always like to make sure people know that.
Yeah. Now, let me say something that I didn't know at first. So, trying to impress Kim B. Miller, and I really was. I wrote a poem and I said, Kim B. Miller's going to be here. I'm going to let her hear it. She's going to love it. She loved it, and she threw her purse at me. Or she threw a pen or something at me. Tell Kim B., can you just tell us what that means again when you throw your pen, right? Or your purse? I can't remember.
Right, when you throw a pen or pencil, you're basically saying you wrote that. Or some people say, you know, I need to start writing better, or I need to stop writing because that was so good. So it's different interpretations, but it's always a compliment.
Okay, great.
Yes.
That is wonderful.
I love that. I love that. So let me ask you, Kim, do you have any advice for our up-and-coming poets?
I would say be true to yourself. And don't listen to, this is going to sound strange, but this is my opinion. Don't listen to any of the great poets or any other poets before you start doing poetry. And the reason why I say that is, if you get up and talk, you'll develop your own style. Okay. If you listen to a bunch of poets, you'll develop their style. Yeah.
Okay. Exactly. I think you gave me that advice as well. Now that you say it, I remember it. Oh, wow. So you can admire, though, correct?
Right. But I noticed like there was a group of poets that kind of decide. We've all been at different events where a group get up and they kind of sound the same. And it's like the beauty of poetry is the diversity. Some are slow, some are loud, some are fast, some are, you know. So once you start getting, if we all sounded the same, that was kind of be boring. So there's a lot of new styles. You know, I work with the kids, and they have their own way. So I tell people, be true to who you are. Now, if you are strong enough to listen to 20 poets and not develop that style, then do it. I was not that person, so I didn't really listen to much poetry until after I wrote it and developed what I wanted to be.
Okay, that makes sense.
That makes sense. Oh, I love that. So, Poetic Star, do you speak at different venues or anything like that? Oh, she might have us on mute. Then that's okay. We'll get back with her.
Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
yeah. Do you speak at any...
Were you talking to Poetic?
Yes, I was. Poetic Star. Yes, I was.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Do you speak at any spoken word events or venues?
Well, basically, I've been going back to busboys and poets and doing a lot. But right now, I'm getting ready to film the third season of District Heat.
Okay.
It's on YouTube right now.
Excellent.
And I'm playing a hit woman on the up-and-coming drama series.
Okay. Love
So
that.
basically, I do stand-up comedy, and I do my stand-up poetry also. And I basically nothing is at busboys right now, and some of the comedy clubs in Virginia.
Excellent.
Very good.
Isn't that wonderful? I love that. I love that. You just never know.
And I'm having my upcoming book. I wrote a poetry book.
Oh.
I finished that, so I'm ready for publishing, hopefully by next year.
Good for you.
Very nice.
I love that. I love that. I don't know if anybody's seen, or was it Sex in the City, where Carrie went to the library and she was reading kind of the poetry that some of the older poets have written, and she was asking Big, you know, if he was writing, could he write her like a love note or a poem? Do you think that writing like love notes is just a lost art, Kim B. Miller?
I don't think it's a lost art. I think it's beautiful, and I think when you really have to take the time to write to someone you care about, you're going to write differently than how you necessarily maybe writing about, you know, a killing on the street or what's happening in the news or something like that. This is more intimate. It's a lot more intimate.
But do they actually write it down anymore is the question, or they want to send in a text message? What happened to getting a nice card?
Nice card or a nice letter. Baby, I love you.
Yes. What happened to those days?
Yeah, that's the beautiful way. I had a chemism about that, but I can't think of what it is. It was something like, love can't be written, but it has to be delivered in person. So,
okay.
Yes, I agree. Love it.
Love it, love it.
Love. You can't Facebook.
Can't tweet, right.
Love.
Yes.
Right,
They try, though.
Yeah, they do. So, Gorgeous, do you have another poem for us since you went to all the way to your truck for us?
I know, that's right.
I know he went all the way.
I wrote like 4 of them. I just don't know where they may be at.
That's okay. What I'd like to do is, I got you. What I'd like to do is, for me, I just think that this is so relevant, and I wanted to read this short poem called I Too Sing America by my favorite Langston. Published in 1945, he says, I too sing America. I am the darker brother. They send me to eat in the kitchen when company comes, but I laugh and I eat well and grow strong. Tomorrow, I'll be at the table when company comes. Nobody will dare say to me, eat in the kitchen. Then, besides, they'll see how beautiful I am and be ashamed. I, too, am America. Oh, love, 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 love it.
Too am America.
Oh, love it. Oh, yeah.
You know what's really sad is that to this day, we are still singing that same
Are we not?
poem.
It's
really sad.
Well, the one that he wrote about, Oh, Let America Be Great Again. Did you read that one? That's amazing, because he said the land that never has been yet. That's he started the first 2 lines. That's what he said. Love it, love it, love it. And so, well, what we going through now, I guess.
Bless his soul.
God bless his writing soul. There's so many great poets.
Yes, it
amazing, is. Amazing, amazing. So, Kim, do you have any other haikus for us?
Yes.
Yeah, like an Instagram.
No. Okay. So we're supposed to all say haiku. Gorgeous is not listening. He's just too busy being gorgeous.
Yeah,
and
that's
okay.
Late.
He came late. So, so Gorgeous, what happens is Kim B. Miller, her signature for me is, well, JV and I are haikus. And they're Japanese poems. So we're supposed to say haiku, and then she starts. And then after she finishes, we say haiku. So we can all say haiku now. You ready, JV?
Yes, ready.
Haiku.
OJ thought he was on the porch. Now he knows he never left the field.
Haiku.
Haiku.
Yeah. I'm definitely not going to read my haiku. They're not like hers. They are not like hers. Oh, I love that. Whew, that was nice. I'm still there.
You got any for Trump?